Hello, Elmbrook. We are Phil and Valerie Poulson, and we have been some of your field workers since 1991.
We went to Brazil, like Valerie says, in 1991, and that was the point that you sent us out as a church. And I remember leaving here with our two little girls at that point, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We came back 4 years later. We had two more little girls and another one on the way. Yeah, it was a busy first 4 years in Brazil. Valerie and I worked in Brazil with a group of people called the Yanomami. They live in the northern part of Brazil in the Amazon rainforest, close to the border with Venezuela. And Elmbrook sent us there to do church planning, to work with this people group. We were not there alone. We joined a team who worked there. The work had been going on there for many years before we got there. We were involved in many different ways in ministry at that time. A lot of health work, a lot of work in different areas, social work. And obviously our primary objective was to develop relationships with them, to get to know them, learn their language, their culture, and together with our team to have this opportunity to share Christ with them, because they had never had that opportunity before.
So we were going down to the river one day to take an afternoon swim, and our little 5-year-old Annette, our second oldest, was with me. And we came upon a lady in the creek, and she had her head was bleeding, and there was another lady there pouring water on her head. And it had happened because her husband had hit her because she had done something wrong. And that, in the Yanomami culture, which was an important thing for us to learn, that is because that was to show her that he loved her. Thankfully, we don't do that that way.
No.
That's not the way you show me you love me.
No.
Anyway, little 5-year-old Annette said to me, "Mommy, why is this?" And I said, "It's because they don't know Jesus, sweetheart. And that's why we're here."
One year we had a tremendous epidemic of malaria. We lost, 12 people in a matter of 2 weeks.
In a 2-week time, yeah.
Friends of ours, young children, adults who died in a period of 2 weeks. It was just very, very raw, very, very, very difficult time. And I remember going through that, being there with the people while they were dying, as they cremated their bodies, and all the process they go through in Yanomami culture, and feeling that the hopelessness of their situation and where they were at, but again, understanding that these are people that needed to know something different about who God was, and that we had the privilege of living there with them, and we sensed that Elmbrook was a part of that. Elmbrook had sent us there to live with these people, to have a relationship with them, to be there to help them. As we progressed, and as a team, we were able to share God's word with them. And we began to see those first interest in hearing God's word, and lives beginning to change. I remember when that very first person came to Christ, and first believer, and his excitement, he began to learn about God, and seeing what was happening as this small church began to grow. And seeing that, experiencing that together with our team was an incredible experience. I just want to put a challenge out to Elmbrook. I want to talk especially to younger people. This world is full of peoples like the Yanomami, maybe not quite exactly like the ones we worked with, but full of peoples who are isolated from access from the gospel, from knowing who the message of the gospel, who Christ is, what God is offering us in a relationship with him through Jesus Christ. That message should not just be available for us back here in Milwaukee. And he wants a message available around the world. And there's so many peoples in Brazil, in Asia, in Africa, who have never had that opportunity. And I just want to challenge you to consider that maybe God would want to use your life.
It's been a good life for us as an entire family. We're thankful for, like we said, Phil said, Elmbrook's participation with the ministry that we've been doing, and we feel very a part of what the church is doing here as we've been sent out all these many years, and as our daughters are here and participating now as adults. We just are really thankful.